As of right now, what will it take to make you 100% happy? To have someone I can fully trust and confide in. Wake up and realize the last 10 years of my life was just all a dream. Start earning enough money to not be stressed and to be free of any mental health issues. 100% happy. I think finding someone who genuinely loves me for who I am and wants a present and future with me. That's all I've ever really wanted. Watch this video until the end for good luck. Having my dog. His final vet visit was a couple hours ago. Thanks to everyone for their replies, memories and sad experiences. I've read them all. I'm sobbing again. I'm out of country working, so I had to say my goodbyes when I left after Christmas. It's very difficult by myself. He was a great pet. He picked our family at 8 weeks. He was well loved and looked after. The vet has looked after him. Text me his passing has left an empty spot in their heart. His ashes will be joining me when it's my turn. Thank you for the awards. I don't know, but surely answering to all this comments kindly like you're doing is making many people happier. A cabin in the woods, near a river, solid and beautiful, lots of windows, and an incredible view. It'll smell like cedar and pipe tobacco, a simple wood shop, and maybe a small painting studio, a large wood burning fireplace, a cozy kitchen, nothing fancy, really good coffee in mismatched mugs, plenty of bourbon and wine, lots of books, and enough time to actually read them. Walks in the woods with my wife and dog. Fishing, canoeing, and shore lunches. Watching wildlife. Drawing and painting. A nice little town nearby, but just far enough away, with a good bookstore, an old diner, and a lively tavern. Need a spot to watch those Packers games. A well-seasoned and reliable old truck to get us there and back. Long days with my wife, listening to music, on vinyl, laughing, cooking, making love. Never feeling bored, never feeling rushed. Time enough to be able to just be us and do all those things we never seem to get around to doing. Rid me of my anxiety and IBS. My life would be perfect. Happiness is an inside job. I spent many years chasing the dream job, so, toys, etc. It's all just stuff. Only when I almost lost everything did I finally wake up and realize what is truly important in this life. Right now. What are you doing right now to make your life better? No one else's / can make you happy, truly happy. Tomorrow is a wish and yesterday is gone. If you try and live in those two places you are pissing all over today. Affordable healthcare for real. I have to wait until I can save up enough to see the ENT again. Last run it went, see specialist, go to imaging center, back to specialist for results that can be relayed via phone. Cost $165 just to have him hand me a piece of paper, then to the surgical center just to find out what he thought was causing my eustachian tube issues isn't the problem. Back to square fucking one with $0. America, please get your shit together. I work 50 hours a week. I bust my I haven't been without a job since I was 15. I'm in my 30s. At this rate I won't see 60 because it'll cost too much to fucking live that long. I've got 317 days sober, making that climb to 365. Also lead than 50 days to hit my first weight loss goal. I can do this. As of right now, seeing myself achieve these two goals would be so amazing. My wife to be well again. If she felt better and we could hang out like we used to, I honestly feel like my life would be perfect. 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night, at least 4 very good friends and a knowledge of who everyone around me is, being really smart, and having a secure job as a marine biologist studying the deep ocean. Also a happy family with kids, who I take to get cookies on Fridays. My own place with multiple bedrooms, streaming PC gaming rigs, not worry about a job for a few years, a good car and a dog. I'd definitely be with my FWB or it's complicated, and we would both be rid of all of our chronic health conditions. I can deal with happily hitting that 90+% mark when I'm around hers, but the other big things that need solving would be that 10%. Finding a man who appreciates me and wants to plan a future. Graduating from college, getting that great job, making the money, it's all great until you realize you're alone. and have no one to share your life with. My cat just went in for surgery and I only want him back, and like he was before. He was fine, but yesterday suddenly started puking a bunch, so I took him in. They found out he has a bunch of stuff in his stomach, so they are gonna do surgery to remove it. The first vet I went to gave me a diagnosis of possible feline AIDS and told me I might have to put him down. I love my Spooker boy. He's my son, my best friend and my buddy. I love him so much. I just want him back home cuddling with me on the couch trilling away. When I get home to my beautiful daughters, sit on the sofa wrapped in my Rick and Morty blanket with the dog sandwiched between us, all probably on his back so we can scratch his belly, with a cup of tea, and they all take it in turns to tell me about their day. I look forward to it every single day. No more pain. I want to be able to check my own mail, take a walk out back, do groceries without using the go-kart, walk without using a cane, be out of bed for most of the day. Hell, I'd be 100% happy with 70% less pain. To just have energy and enthusiasm again. It feels like I've had very little energy for anything for almost 10 years now. I feel like a passive observer in my life most of the time. I'm doing what I'm supposed to, but any enjoyment has long since died. Honestly, just to be dead. I wish I was dead, and I wish no one would feel upset after my death. The weird part, I'm not even depressed, I'm just tired. I don't know how to put it. I feel like I ran as fast as I could through this life and my legs are giving out. I can't, on God's grey hairs, I can't picture myself lasting another decade on this piece of rock. I just want to go to the empty emotionless void already. I recently wrote a bit of an essay, assigned to me by my therapist, with this exact prompt. I did the math, figured I would need somewhere around $2 million to financially be where I thought would be most ideal. Then I dug deeper and realized that happiness isn't something that can be obtained by being given anything. It has to come from within yourself. You can have all of the money in the world, all the friends and all of the women or men you want, but that won't necessarily make you happy. You have to accept yourself and be the person that makes you happy. This was a huge realization for me, and honestly I haven't been the same since. My son's doctor to call me and say he is completely cured and will grow up normal and healthy. He can stop any medicine he currently takes. About 16 pills a day for a 2-year-old is a lot, and we never have to go back to the doctor. The removal of my student debt so I can finish my degree with peace of mind and pay my rent so I can become an educator and remind these young boys, who everyone seems to forget about, that they are smart and can put their minds to anything. Also, board games every night with my family, like it's Christmas Eve. I've been struggling for a while with this screenplay I'm writing, based on the band I had in high school, and how it helped me get through tough times. I would love to finish a draft and actually be happy with it, because it's something that actually means a lot to me. Financial security, friends, and family who are happy and healthy, a world that isn't dying around us, no inequality or suffering. Maybe if I was 50 pounds lighter, ease of traveling around the world, my mental health sorting itself out, being able to just study and learn things for the rest of my life, you know, not asking much. Get hired for a really awesome part-time job. Find a gym buddy I connect with and start exercising again. Make strides every week in therapy and in managing my addictions. Meet a great girl who I have tons of chemistry with. My mom getting really good news about her medical condition and her recovering as close to 100% as possible. Meeting new friends with healthy habits. It's -17 outside according to my thermometer. I just came in from spending the morning outdoors, all alone. It was -26 when I started. I snowshoed with my dog. I split a big box of kindling. I cleared all the snow. I brought in firewood. I stocked up the bird feeders. Now I've got a hot cup of coffee. I'm curled up with warm slippers and a quilt my grandma made me decades ago, in a cozy rocking chair beside the fire. The dog is stretched out on the hearth pad. The cat is purring on my lap. The kids are at school, so the house is quiet and clean. Right now, I'm completely happy. Considering happiness is dopamine and most things will give you a spike followed by flatlining and feeling depressed. motivation to exercise, and raise my base dopamine levels gradually over the course of some years to a good base level. Elimination of desire. No matter what you have in life, your want can never be satisfied. The only way to be 100% happy is to want nothing. Which sounds super boring to me. I'd rather have the life that I have now. I have a fulfilling passion, ideals that are worth realizing, and a job with good conditions that pays for a lifestyle that is better than the grand majority of people in human history had. I have it good. Sure, financial independence would allow me to focus on my arts for 7 days a week instead of the current 4 days a week, but that is such a minute gain in happiness that I don't even see the point in desiring it. An interviewer once asked composer, Buddhist and mycologist John Cage what his favorite mushrooms are. His answer was, I like the ones I have. If I like the ones I don't have, then I'm not as happy. I guess what I'm trying to say is, thinking about what you're missing can only make you less happy. If you want to be happier, then think about the things that you have and the things that you can realistically strive for. This is actually a topic I've been thinking about and stressing over for a long time. After more than a decade of deliberation and soul searching and general searching in the world, I can honestly say nothing will make me 100% happy. The idea that there is a combination of things or events that would bring my happiness level to 100% is almost laughably naive. It would be unfair of me to assign that much of a burden to any one thing, event, or person. So instead I focus on wiping out the negative as much as I can. Doing things that make me happy is nice, but doing things to make me less unhappy works better. Helping others, spending time with genuine people, petting my cat, and spreading joy are all examples of things that can deal a serious blow to what sometimes feels like an overwhelming amount of unhappiness. A man smarter than I explained to me that you can dislike a person and still have a good time with them, and after some rumination and careful thinking on the subject, I've concluded it applies to much more than just other people. I've been my own biggest obstacle in the road to happiness probably my entire life, and hanging on to the various slates I've taken over the years isn't helping. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Let us know your thoughts on this topic. See you soon.